Now it's working. Weird. I don't know what the problem was before. Alright, good, it works. Perfect. Oh, that was a pain. I don't know why that wasn't working at first. Had it all set up, and then it just decided, I don't feel like working. Sounds about right. Alright, we're just currently waiting for these storms to initiate here. So we're currently sitting in, what is this, just outside of San Jose, Illinois, I think. I think that's where we're at. And surprisingly, I have better cell connection here than I did over on the interstate, which is slightly surprising. But what do you do? How's everybody today? Doing well? Hopefully. So the bigger threat for tornadoes is actually down in Oklahoma today. But I do not have the time to drive all the way from northern Wisconsin down to Oklahoma. So instead, I'll chase the isolated threat up here in Illinois. Which could be good as well. We're just gonna have to wait and see. But storm should fire up, I'd say, judging my models here. Let's see, probably about 5 o'clock, so probably about an hour, maybe a little less depending. There's been a pretty good cap up here in Illinois today, unfortunately. But should at least get a couple cells out of this. We'll see if there's any discrete ones or ones that are on their own, or if they're all going to be clustered together. My guess is they're going to all be clustered together, but that would be my non-professional opinion, I guess. I don't want to remove the app, my bad. Might stop at Casey's too if I can find one. Maybe go for a sandwich of some sort. It would be delicious, I do say. I'll probably try to stick close to the interstate here, just so then if we do have to shoot north or south, we can. Interstate's, I think, probably about 5, 6, 7 miles behind me here, but I can shoot north or south on it. I don't want to go too far west because then I'll get stuck in the middle of Jim Bob's field and I won't be able to get out of it. So, but I don't want to wait all day because, as we all know, nighttime is approaching eventually. So, but as the late afternoon and evening rolls in, that cap should start eroding and should start getting some cells. So, kind of just playing the whole waiting game, which is less than exciting most of the time. But yeah, just me chasing today. Let's see, last chase we had myself, Jeremy, and James with the fearsome, I don't know, I can't think of a good joke. Don't know, but we had 3 people. It's just me this time though. Another unfortunate thing, everybody else has jobs, and you gotta make it a living. So just ended up being my day off and decided to go explore nature and the side of highways with speeding trucks. So far, still nothing. A couple showers look like they're coming up on radar, kind of over by the Quincy area there, a little bit west of Quincy. How far is Quincy from here? There's the interstate to the south there that we could take. Quincy, there it is. Quincy. 2 hours, 7 minutes. Do we even hit the interstate? We don't. We go straight through Havana, okay. Do I want to go all the way to Quincy? Probably not. There's some pretty good elevated storms this morning coming through Janesville into Milwaukee there. Just south of those this morning. I want to say, what was it, 1.5 inch hail, 2 inch hail, something like that. Definitely did not drive my Subaru through that. As much as it sounds like a piece of junk half the time, I'd rather not have it be any more junkier than it already is. So. Though there's a pretty good shower popping up to the south. Where is that by? St. Louis? St. Louis. Yeah, this is usually the more boring part of chasing. You hurry up and get to your target. You fly to get there because you're so excited and you want to get to where you're going, and then you get there and it's like, now I'm going to wait for the next 7 hours for maybe something to happen. And that's a big maybe, because it doesn't always mean you're going to get something. Sometimes you get a whole lot of nada. Plenty of those. Just a part of it and the way it goes. Let's see if it actually does anything. I don't think it will, but I think there's too much of a cap over there. Body without organs. Springfield at 6 to 8 might be a good spot if any cells can get going. Yeah, nothing's super good right now, but if something can, I guess, get discreet enough. I was thinking maybe this morning playing that outflow boundary from those cells this morning, a little bit off to the north, but that outflow boundary didn't stick around long. And just didn't look as good up there. Springfield doesn't look too bad though, I know you're right. The question is on how they're going to initiate. Are they going to initiate, kind of more discrete by themselves, or are they going to form in clusters? Are there going to be any? These are all questions that have yet to be answered. So far, it would be the latter. Nothing, but we're still early. It's only 4:15, so give it a little bit of time. It's nice to be chasing Illinois, though. At least north, central Illinois. Quite a large amount of fields here. Much better than chasing in northern Wisconsin, where it's like chasing in Dixie Alley or the Amazon rainforest. You can't see anything and you get no cell service. So much better down here, which is nice. That's if we get anything going. Would have been nice to chase yesterday. They had some good storms over there in Nebraska into Iowa. That would have been fun to chase. But can't chase every day, unfortunately. I wish I could. That'd be nice. But alas, I can't. Let's see, how does Oklahoma look right now? Let's see, they got a mesoscale discussion. Maybe an elevated cell popping off in the panhandle down there. Nice. We'll see if that sticks around for the ride. Yeah, southern Wisconsin and even central isn't too bad. Up by like Wausau up there. Wausau, Stevens Point. Maybe even up to Merrill and Anago. But anywhere north of that, it's just forest and no cell reception. And don't even get me started on the UP. It's absolutely terrible. The Great Midwest nothing. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I definitely am not complaining. I can at least see more than 6 feet into the woods. I can see for miles. Let's see. A couple showers down by St. Louis still. Got that. I wonder if that band of showers over, what is that? It's going from like Columbia up to like Davenport there. So Columbia, Missouri up to Davenport, that band. I wonder if that band's going to be what kicks this off here. So that band's been there for a bit now. Let's see, let's go to visible satellite here. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. It's hard to tell. There's a couple upper level clouds. I wish I could find a way, because I know a lot of chasers do these overlays and stuff, and I'm just a guy with a phone, at least for the streaming portion. I do have all my other camera stuff, so the Mavic 2 zoom for my drone, a Canon EOS R for my main camera, with a Atmos Shogun for an external recorder, and then just plop an Insta360 to the roof and call it good. That's usually how that goes. But I'm thinking it's going to be that band of showers there, going from Columbia to Davenport. At least that'd be my guess. The question is, how long are they just going to stay showers before they decide to pop off here? 5-10 minutes? Hour? 2 hours? Don't really know. Let's see. It's flying. Putting the pedal to the metal. Yeah, probably between 5 and 6 is when we'll see this really pop off, so. But I'm thinking it's gonna be those showers down by Quincy. The other thing is, which ones are going to be the ones that dominate? Are they going to be the Davenport ones, the Columbia ones, the Quincy ones, Burlington ones? I mean, they're all in that line there. I would presume it'd be the southern ones, but didn't you? I guess we could head closer to them, just to be closer. No, I don't want that in motion, sorry. Single image. Yeah, looks like there could be a couple bubblers in there. We'll head off that direction. Maybe go part way. Be a good spot. And see Quincy's there. Probably would head up towards Quincy. Havana's got a good south option. Plus I could continue on 136. What is that, Beardstown? Go there too. It's a little bit further south. We'll go to Havana for now. I think that's just continue straight on here for 30 miles. Yeah, it is. Alright. We'll go to Havana for now. And hang out over yonder. On the road again. At least get us a little bit closer. I think at the end of the day, if anything does happen, it'd probably be more towards the beginning of its life cycle. Maybe it'd be a little later, I don't know. But the other cool thing about Illinois is all these massive windmills. Anybody like counted them all? Like how many of these giant wind turbines are in Illinois? I'd say there's got to be, I don't know, a couple thousand maybe? I have no idea. Hungary. Jeez Louise. Actually, it's pretty close to northern Wisconsin. I think up there, up in northern Wisconsin, I think it's like, what was it when I left? Was it like 3:15? Something like that. So I guess not the worst, but not the best either. $6,300 in 2020 for wind turbines. Oh, so that was 5 years ago. So I wonder how many that would be now. I love sandwiches. What's like the go-to sandwich? For me, it'd be oh man, that's tough. You know what? Nothing beats a good old classic, simple grilled cheese. Just get some really good, extra sharp cheddar. Slather that bread in butter. Butter that boy up. Slap it on the pan. Give it some love. You got a bomb grilled cheese. I don't know. I'd be hard pressed to say grilled cheese is one of the best. It's simple, eloquent, but delicious. Turkey or chicken with mayo? Yeah, you could even throw the tomato soup in there. That would be pretty good too. Nice little bit of dip. You could do the dipping action too. A little bit of double trouble in there. Now I want a grilled cheese. Actually, that does sound really good. Showers are still looking like showers. They haven't popped quite yet. My in-car thermometer says it's 79 degrees outside. I have a hard time believing that currently. I think last I checked, surface obs were putting it at, what, 74, 76, somewhere in there? I can't get a sandwich. I don't know. Well, nothing's popped yet. Maybe when we get to Havana, if nothing's popped yet, maybe we'll go into our local gas station there. Probably a Casey's and get ourselves a sandwich. We shall see. I don't think a cancer sandwich would be very good or healthy, to be honest. chase down here, I think it was 2 years ago. Me and Jeremy did chase down here. We were on that, I think it was an EF1, was it? That went through Industry, Illinois, into the Table Grove area there. I think that was 2 years ago. Actually, I think that was 2 years ago. Or was that last year? Was that last year or 2 years ago? I can't remember. But we were down here then and chased that storm. That was a fun one. A little bit better conditions. It was a little bit easier to know kind of what was going to happen. This one's kind of more of a shot in the dark. Don't really know. And if something does happen, you got quite the amount of area to cover to get it. So you gotta guess. But oh well, what do you do? I want to get more into live streaming these chases. I used to live stream a lot on Twitch for other things, but I just gotta figure out the logistics of doing it and then doing it correctly. So just have not quite figured that out. Give it time. So we got a nice little clearing coming up here though. Get a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of heating. Boil up that moisture underneath. So then when we pull the lid off, the steam will go shooting up. We should have some good storms. I think they'll be a little bit higher base, so it'll be a little bit easier to see. This last chase we went and chased in Texas on the last day that we chased, and man, they were all basically scraping the ground. It was hard to really see much of anything. So that made it a wee bit difficult. So yeah, hopefully it pokes on through, heats this up a little bit, breaks that cap away. It should be this kind of narrow corridor there, though, along the western Illinois border. That kind of has the cap break just because of that sun. At least that's what going through the hourly mesoscale analysis there. It shows the cap kind of breaking along that corridor. So hopefully that's the case. We'll see. I mean, we got good road networks here. North-south options, east-west options. So we should be able to stick with these pretty easily. At least they're not like some of those Dixie storms that you'll get where they're moving at 65 miles an hour. Plus, even if they were, I guess you could see them from a distance, so. Plus, nonetheless. No, definitely, Short Bus. That's an awesome name, too, by the way. I call my Subaru the Tornado Intercept Subaru Mobile, also known affectionately as the TISM. So I think it's a good name. I think it works well, especially because its muffler is half falling off, so it's got its own problems. Yeah, the HP cells are kind of difficult sometimes, especially once they get wrapped. I mean, wraps are good. They're tasty, but not when it comes to tornadoes. I'd rather have my tornadoes plain. Please and thank you. Short bus. Hey man, you just gotta rock it. Full send, brother. Grilled cheese wrap? Would that just be like a what is it called? They got like some specific name for it. Ooh, I wonder if there's a Taco Bell. That'd probably be a bad idea. That's usually a good post-chase snack, not necessarily a pre-chase dining experience. Then again, neither is gas station food, so who am I to say anything, I guess. Cheese quesadilla? No, not the quesadillas. It'd be a wrap. Taco Bell calls it something specific. I don't know, cheese wrap or something. I don't know. They're like on the dollar menu there, so yeah, that's what I'd be afraid of if I ate it before the chase. I'd be struggling. Straight struggling. So we'll save that for an after-chase snackaroonie. So, yeah, that's exactly what would happen. It wouldn't be good. No bueno. Clearer here, so that's good. That was the county sheriff driving past us there. Going the other way. County sheriff. It's the number 6. Their dollar menu, or their like discount or whatever, discount double take menu is actually pretty solid. You can get some decent stuff. And then, of course, you got to top it off with the Baja Blast. I'm pretty impartial on that. It's Baja Blast or nothing, baby. Give me the Baja. Yeah, the number 6, that cheese quesadilla with a nice hard shell taco. Get yourself a Doritos Locos taco for your second taco. Get a wrap, and then some cinnamon delights, and then top it off with a nice Baja Blast, and be talking turkey. Dr. Pepper. Actually, Dr. Pepper is pretty good. Alright, that slowed down here. Nope, still 55. Havana, 12 miles. Further. An ambulance. Where are they going? What the dog do? Station there. Might be. Sun's peeking out. Give us a little bit of warmth. Add some juicy juice to the atmosphere here. Get it moving a bit. I started the stream. It was nice and moist outside. A little moist-roony, I do say. Not quite the moist where you walk outside and you're immediately sweating, but definitely moist. Still popping by Quincy there. We're much closer than we were. What are we, about 80 miles as the crow flies from Quincy. Quincy, and then it's there's a city just south, Hannibal does too, so give them some time to overcome the cap, mature a little bit. We'll be talking to I do say. Cows made their own way into the round pen. You in the cattle business? I know absolutely nothing about the cattle business. Then the only thing I know is what I saw in Yellowstone, the show Yellowstone. Other than that, I know absolutely nothing. I did have a bird take a dump on me once. That was pretty traumatic day. Jeez Louise, service is terrible. We're almost in Havana. Give me my service. Good burger with some now this is controversial, but a good burger with lettuce, onion, and then instead of like cheddar cheese or any of those cheeses, blue cheese on it with some bacon, that slaps. I'm not a big mushroom guy. I guess if they're cooked right, maybe, but even then it's kind of iffy. At least for me, it's kind of iffy. Not big into the shrooming business. Not my forte. Just trying to get some leaves on the trees here. Let's go. If only northern Wisconsin can do that too, that'd be nice. Blue cheese on a burger slaps. That's absolutely like bomb diggity. The place to be and the thing to have. this thing. Should take this bad boy storm chasing. Got a nice soft top too, so all the hail can come right through, hit you in the head. Perfect. Well, it's got some rust spots on the back there, but I don't know if that would quite buff out, but I mean, maybe. I don't know. Alright, where's a gas station coming up that we can sit in so I can get myself a sandwich? A sandwich of some sort. All I do is chill. Well, I mean, only thing I can do is talk to myself or talk to you guys. Jeez Louise. Talk about the things I see. A country market butcher shop. You got a Hardee's here? You know what? To be honest, I think I've gone to a Carl's Jr. before. Oh wait, no. I've been to a Hardee's, but I haven't been to a Carl's Jr. That's what it is. We used to have Hardee's, but that went away a long time ago. You do. That's exactly how it works. You just put some thought to it yourself, you know. Think about it a bit, figure it out, and you move on. You ain't gotta dwell on it all day. Whoa, would you looky there? What the heck is this? A fat... Oh, I thought that was a Casey's. We're gonna pass over the fast stop here. I think we'll go to the Circle K. Muffler. It sounds great. Yeah, it's a sick car. You think you'd sell it to me for $10? Fine, I'll slap a 20 on it. I'm actually gonna go past this. I think there's one gas station on the other side. It's a gas station, more of a northern gas station. It used to be like called It used to be called Holiday, but they changed their name. Oh, there's a Casey's. Okay, perfect. Take a right here. Go down the way there, guy, and we'll stop at the Casey's there. Stop at the Casey's there, guy. Get myself a Blatz. affect it driving at all, so what do I care? As long as everything else works and drives correctly, then we're good. There's that Hardee's. Ooh, Casey's. There we go. There we go. There we go. This is a spot, but we're gonna say it is. All right, I will be right back. Yeah, Circle K's aren't bad. I think they were better before when they were called Holiday, but what do I know? All right, I will be right back. Don't let my car get stolen. Oh, all right, good job, guys. Car didn't get stolen. A chili dog? I don't even think they had chili dogs in there, to be honest. Let's see what. Can I turn this thing around? How does this work? I'm also using a different app than I normally use. I don't know if I can turn this around. Oh, I don't know. I got myself an Italian sub, the white hoagie bun with ham, pepperoni, salami, provolone cheese, and iceberg lettuce, and then a Casey's branded blue raspberry soda, which sounded good. So we'll give it a shot. Ski. Casey's has good pizza. They were cooking up some pizzas in the back. They didn't have any sitting on the shelf, so I didn't feel like sitting there and waiting all day, so I'll take what I can get. Let's see, how are we looking on radar here? Let's give it a good old look-see. Quincy showers still popping up, a couple of them a little bit more intense than they were before. Let's see, do they have any echo tops yet? I think we'll cross the river, find a good spot to sit, have a nice little picnic, eat my sandwich. Hi from Montreal, Canada, Montreal, Wisconsin. I'm sure there's a Montreal, Texas, maybe, I don't know. Which Montreal are we talking? It's near Quincy right now. It's just a couple showers, although that might change here in the coming hour. Oh, this is quite the bump. Ooh, Thornton's. Wow, looking real good there on the right. Yes, Canada. Okay. How's good old Montreal, Canada doing? How's the weather up there? I know down in northern Wisconsin we still got snowbanks from all the snow this year. Depend on time. We'll have to see, Carly. Oh, big old bridge. This makes me feel like I'm back down in the bayou, down in Louisiana, or southern Arkansas. Thunderstorm is possible. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, a lot more treed-in areas up here, unfortunately. Probably also not going to be as good of service. Find a spot to sit up here. I'm gonna eat this sandwich when we get there. Then just monitor these showers over by Quincy right now. See if they begin to intensify or just kind of keep doing their thing. Yeah, we were just in Arkansas. A week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago now. I think it was 2 weeks ago now. But yeah, they got hammered pretty hard. I think the worst of it, to be be honest, was the flooding, just the amount of rain that they got. So I'm glad they're getting a break, at least for the most part. You're still going to get some storms and some rain, but looks like they're going to steer clear of the worst of it for this one. So yeah, it's been cloudy in central Illinois for most of the day. A couple breaks in the clouds here and there, giving the sun a chance to kind of poke through at moments. But nothing too spectacular. It was pretty sunny this morning, probably up until about 11, maybe 12 o'clock. Since then, it's been relatively cloudy for the most part, so. Little bubblers, so I don't expect much rain with them at the moment. We'll see if any of them can take off and start to dominate here. Just got to give them some time